Hey guys, how's it going? Today's resource pack is called the MineLoL Resource Pack Realistic for Minecraft 1.10.4. Now it is a 64 by 64 resource pack, and you know what's really funny about this pack is that it's just always gonna rain on you. Literally, you could toggle downfall, it won't work. You can change the weather, it won't work. And when it's really raining, you cannot even see a single thing. I'm just kidding with you. I actually just realized that when I started recording, I had to redo it again because apparently it started to rain as soon as I started the record, which is pretty sad. But anyways, you guys, hopefully you guys have been having a great weekend. I've had a really great weekend and some very good news for myself outside of, the YouTube. But anyways, this is a 64 by 64 resource pack, and I figured it looks really well done, and I will show you guys everything. And if you notice anything different about the resolution of this pack, it's mostly, like I said, it's just a 64 by 64. There are some textures in it where I feel like it is a 128. But I will be, just pretty much going briefly throughout the whole thing. I'm not really going to be focusing on like I usually do. It's mostly a bunch of other stuff. And yeah. So you can clearly see that the sun has been circular, and you can still see the details around it. There are different textures, as you guys can see. Some realism from the flowers, the ender dragon, the end stone, and the end portal. But like I said, there are some realistic textures which you guys will be noticing, like you already saw with the flowers. There are some stuff there. The mobs, like the endermen, are the slendermen, with no eyes. Just a flat, white block face, and just pretty much the way it is. And right here's the beacon that heals the ender dragon, and I'm not really too sure where the ender dragon is. Oh, there it is. But let's see if it changed anything on the dragon, and no it hasn't, but it's still alright. But either way, this resource pack inside the end is a little bit dim, so you guys might have to like brighten up the settings or something like that. So right here are the sugarcanes and the iron bars. Next is the cobblestone, the stone, diamond, the gold, the iron, the coal, the lapis lazuli, and the redstone. And then we have the obsidian? No, bedrock. I'm sorry guys, it's just really shifty. This weekend was actually a lot more better than I thought it was going to be. Hung out with some really amazing friends, and it was one of my friends' birthday. Well, today it's his birthday, but yesterday he was running like a party thing. And right here's the cobweb, which looks a little bit different, but I guess it kind of makes sense because usually when you're walking through spider webs, it kind of does stand out a little bit. And sometimes you end up like swatting the air, making it look like you're fighting a fly or something, and you look kind of silly, just kind of moving and getting rid of the webs. Because I hate spiders. Right here's the TNT and the jack-o'-lantern. Then we have the snow block, the nether bricks, and then the melon. And then right here we have the nether rack, and the pumpkins are being harvested on the ground. Then we have the wheat and the nether fence. And right here is the nether portal. Pretty interesting, right? So if I'm being a little bit chill right now, it's mostly because, well, I don't know. It's Sunday. This video might be uploaded today, which is Sunday, or it might be scheduled for tomorrow, but it will probably be uploaded tonight. I figured I might as well end the weekend with a nice little, view. So I'm not really too sure why there are missing textures of this pack, because I do have the most recent updated MC patches, so it's probably not really yet completed, but I'm still, it's still pretty amazing. So maybe you might have this issue, or maybe you guys might not have the issue. Right here is the wither boss. I mean the wither skeleton. The gas looks kind of like it's kind of making the face like nyeh, nyeh. So the lava has been kept the same, and so has the fire animation. So pretty much this is how the nether looks like in a nutshell. I'm not going to be flying around because I don't want to get lost, and I'll just continue going in this direction. So yeah, back to what I was saying. The reason why I'm kind of chill right now, not really being ecstatic, is mostly because, I don't know, I feel calm. It's a lovely weekend. Everything's quiet. I just feel like being relaxed. You guys ever have those days where you just want to like lay down and not really do much? That's pretty much what I'm doing. Well, not really. Still reviewing a pack. And right here is the water flow, or the still lava, which looks really amazing. I really love the way when water really stands out. I should probably start reviewing more resource packs that have higher resolutions besides the 32 by 32s, and just head straight to the 64s, all the way up to probably, I don't know, maybe the 512s if it's possible. But yeah, so right here is the redstone wiring between the repeater and the comparator, the lever, and then right here the soul sand, redstone torch, the power rail, the glowstone, the furnace, the enchantment table, which looks like it has a very cool book. Then we have the mostly used anvil, the partly used anvil, and the freshly new anvil. Then we have the jungle block, then the jungle plank, and then the emerald block, the emerald ore, and the emerald design in the middle. Then we have the ender chest and the chisel block, which looks really almost cool, like a temple kind of thing. So GUI has been changed, as you guys can see right here, and it looks really amazing. And I love the way the GUI does look, because you have this kind of spot here, your inventory is down here, and your little action bar right here in the bottom. And you guys can see that the font has been somewhat slightly maybe not even touch, but it does look a little bit more, I don't know, smooth out. So you guys can see right here on top of my character, it says MineLoL in the background, which is still pretty cool. That's actually really interesting. I've never seen I don't think I've seen any pack that has something like that. I'm not too sure. Maybe I have and maybe I haven't. Then we have the nether quartz or the quartz block and the quartz design in the middle. That's actually really cool. And then we have the chiseled, the pillar, the block of redstone, the hopper, dropper, and the activator rail. Then we have snow paint surrounding the gravel, and then some items inside the picture frames. And can you guys believe that it's almost Christmas? You know what, I am going to upload it today, which is Sunday the 22nd of December, because 3 days from now it is Christmas, and I have to do some shopping for someone special, and maybe other people. Maybe. Then we have the cobblestone wall, and then the mossstone wall. Then we have the pot, the skeleton, the creeper, your Steve skin, your zombie, your wither, and then the beacon. So there was some other features that this pack does include, which is the 3 different designs of the wolves. There is a tamed, angry, and wild. So right now what you guys are looking at is the tame wolf, clearly because you guys can see the collar surrounding it. And then I will go over here and spawn out the wild wolves, which will be, where's that egg at? Right. I have a hard time trying to find that egg. Wolf. Oh, right here. Wow, it was right there. So we just press F1 and spawn it. So like I said, you guys already saw how the little feature was. Maybe I should spawn more because like they keep moving. Don't know why they keep moving. But you guys already saw that the face features were a lot more different, which is still pretty cool. And that's awesome. And actually, wait, let's try it out. Oh, look at that. They all tilt their heads. Someone tame you. And there you go. See the face features? That one got angry. His eyes were red for a split second, you guys. And you guys can see right there that that is one feature. And then right here we have the villagers, which have been left the same, but they still rip you off. Then we have the mushrooms with their little squinty little eyes. Suck. And then right here we have the chickens. And then right here we have the pigs. Right there. Cute little piggies. And then we have the sheep. And then the cows. And now let's go ahead and spawn out any, you know, casual mobs that we usually come across. So again, if I apologize if I'm being a little too quiet, a little bit too like chill. It's Sunday. It's a relaxing weekend. And right here are the creepers, which look like a bunch of swamp monsters. I guess that kind of makes sense because we are in a swamp biome. And then we have the zombies right here. I'm trying to get them to look at us. Oh, there we go. They look really, really ugly. And by ugly, I mean like, not the pack. It's the features that these mobs have. And then right here are the skeletons with their interesting looking bows, which look really sick. I will probably be pulling this one out of the inventory to show you guys at the end of the video. Or towards the end. But those are pretty much like the basic mobs I normally show. I don't really show the whole thing. If you guys are so interested in looking the rest of the mobs out, feel free to download the pack and try it out for yourselves if you guys are able to handle the resolution. Left and right side are the torches, and the very end are the redstone torches. The left side is the lighter colored wool, and the right side is the darker colored wool. And then we have the ladders. And what I mean by realistic resolution is because some people might not be able to handle Minecraft already without any kind of resource pack. As you guys can see how detailed this pack really is. You can see that the tree bark or the planks or the wood blocks actually do have bark features on it. And you guys can see the sun setting. Wooden pressure plates, left and right side are the glowstones and levers. Right below me are the trap doors. And then we have stone pressure plates on top of the moss stone. The left door is the iron door and the right door is the wooden door. I think that's a sheep or deer. But only thing that has been changed between the lava and the fire is the netherrack and the cobweb. But the water and the redstone has been changed, and the picture frame itself looks really sick too. And by sick I mean cool. More rails on the left and right side, sticky piston on the right, regular piston on the left, glass panes surrounding the lava to make sure that this place doesn't burn. Then we have some more picture frames with some more realistic actually pictures. The cake is a lie. And then right here we have the note block and the jukebox player. Or music player. And the chests themselves have been changed also. As you guys can see, that the floor does look like a much more modern, realistic kind of feel. I should probably have my room with this kind of floor instead of a carpet. But I like the carpet because sometimes I don't even make it to my bed. I just like hit the floor and just like knock out right there on the spot. And then we have the brewing stand, the enchantment table, the cauldron, and the bookshelf surrounding the enchantment table. You guys can see little notes, little magical power thingies. So on this chest, you will see that I believe everything has been changed, detailed, even the clock, the compass, the cake is a lie, And then we have everything else. Even the fish look a lot more realistic, the golden nugget, the cooked chickens and all that stuff. And even in here, the armor has been changed themselves. So I won't be showing you guys the diamond sword and a diamond armor for this review. I know I normally grab out the diamond axe and diamond pickaxe, but just for this review I will try to be making it as short as possible. If possible. It might not be. But yeah, these are so far the designs that have been put into the armor. I'm leaving it here so you guys can like take a moment to look at it. And now let's go ahead and continue on. Oh look, it's raining. So as you guys can see, it is nighttime and the moon feature, well, the moon design is actually a lot more realistic. You will see the little shades that you normally would come across when you look up moon pictures and moon images and all that stuff, but I will be changing the time back to daytime. Yeah. So right here we have the light sensor, heavy sensor, and the daylight sensor. Inside this chest we usually have the 1.6.4 update or 1.6 update, which is the lead, the little lasso thingy. I don't know why they just don't call it a lasso. And then right here on the bottom are the different color carpets, and the top is a different color dyes for clay. And I believe it was like a skeleton dying behind the clay blocks. That was really weird. And then we have the haystack and then the block of coal, and some more carpets right here on the bottom. Yeah. And then as you guys remember, 1.7 did introduce tall grass, which are right here. Then we have, I believe that's the podzol, and then the red sand. And then I believe it's the acacia tree, and then the dark oak tree. And then right here are the different colored tints for glass. As you guys can see, it doesn't, well actually it does. I thought it didn't, but it didn't. See, watch, pay attention here. You see how it's light blue? Now it's yellow. Now it's purple. Now it's blue. Now it's whatever this color thingy is. Then it's green. Then yellow. Then pink. You can see the world in a pink Barbie view. Why wouldn't you want to? You don't want to? Maybe you do. Or maybe you don't. But anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and check out the diamond armor. Let's check this out. And cross our fingers that it actually did change, because some packs tend to like, you know, leave us hanging there. Oh, and it did. So right here is the backside view of the diamond armor. And you guys can see the texture detail on the helmet of the backside. And then right here's the front side point of view of the diamond armor. Yeah. Dude, this looks sick. It's like I'm gonna be into battle. And then right here is the diamond sword. Whoops, diamond sword first person point of view. You guys can see how looks really thin. Heh, really thin. But nonetheless, it's still changed and it still looks really good and really great details. So let me just F1 and do this again. And right here's a much more closer view of the diamond sword, you know, in third person. So you guys can see how it looks like, or maybe just download the pack and you can have your friends wear the armor. So here I am in the world that I already have the Wither boss spawned out, and let's see if it has been, oh wow, it really has been changed, and it looks really, I don't know why I got the nastiest chills. I'm not even joking, I really did get the chills. That's weird. It's Minecraft. But either way, you guys, this is how the Wither boss looks. Thank you guys again so much for the support and watching the review. Hope you guys enjoyed the resource pack and, you know, the review. Even though I just said that. But anyways, you guys, take care. Peace out. I know I am doing a very late upload, which is very interesting because I normally don't do that. But either way, you guys, hope you guys had a great weekend. It's almost Christmas, so hopefully you guys get all the presents, or at least the amount of time you can spend with family, friends, or pets. Because I will spend it with my Chihuahua. And some family too will be visiting. But yeah, anyways, you guys, take care. Peace out. And again, hopefully you guys like the review. I know my voice was a little bit more calm and not really ecstatic. It's probably because there's people here and I don't know why I'm still kind of nervous to review. That's not really, I don't know. I have no idea why that's the way it is. But yeah, anyways, you guys, take care, peace out, and have a great weekend, even though it's about to end. And hope you guys are, I believe some of you guys are on winter break, and yeah, take care, you guys. Peace out.